The roars of predators echo from the jungle. Join us in this video to explore how Australian hunters tackle them at poultry farms. Fox attacks on chickens have become a serious issue, causing significant losses for farmers. Are you ready to join us? If so, leave a comment with the number 1. It is estimated that poultry farms in Australia suffer losses of approximately $15 million annually due to nighttime fox attacks. Foxes, with their stealthy behavior, easily target coops without detection. On average, each farm in Australia loses about 2,500 to 3,000 animals per year to foxes, resulting in significant economic damage and impacting farmers' production. In New South Wales and Victoria, where foxes frequently appear and attack farms, the primary cause is human encroachment into their natural habitats, forcing foxes to seek food at farms. This has created a challenging situation for farm owners who are concerned not only about their family's safety, but also about economic losses. The increase in fox attacks has raised alarm among the farming community as they face significant damages and struggle to protect their poultry. Residents in affected areas of Australia have turned to trapping to address the issue. They use simple yet effective traps placed in areas foxes frequently visit, such as forest edges or around farms. Traps are carefully set with bait to attract foxes, increasing the likelihood of capture. This method has significantly increased the number of foxes caught, better protecting farms and residential areas from attacks by these animals and reducing losses for farmers. The Australian government has organized fox hunting competitions. Each hunter must complete professional training and hold a valid license before participating. They need to understand safe trapping techniques to avoid harming other animals or people. The biggest challenge in trapping is identifying the exact locations foxes frequent, requiring extensive knowledge of their habitat. Hunters must study areas with fox signs or food odors to place traps effectively and safely. Additionally, harsh weather and complex terrain increase the difficulty of setting traps. According to statistics, each year in states like New South Wales, hunters successfully capture around 20,000 red foxes, but this requires significant patience and skill. Hunters face challenging conditions such as heavy rain, strong winds, and hilly terrain, which make tracking and trapping more difficult. In fox hunting activities in Australia, people often bring trained hunting dogs to increase efficiency. These dogs are specially trained to track and chase foxes, helping hunters locate and capture them more quickly. Using their keen sense of smell, the dogs detect fox trails and assist hunters in following them through dense forests or grasslands. However, the number of foxes each person is allowed to hunt is typically limited, usually between 5 and 10 per day, to ensure controlled hunting and prevent negative impacts on the fox population. At night, hunters require advanced techniques and skills. Foxes have reduced visibility during this time, but it also means hunters must be more cautious with every movement. Accurate aiming becomes critical as low light can make targeting difficult. Hunters must use equipment like infrared flashlights or night vision scopes to enhance their visibility. Additionally, they need to stay alert and patient as nighttime hunting demands high precision and thorough preparation to avoid startling the prey. The use of traps and firearms to address red foxes in Australia has yielded positive results in reducing the damage caused by this species to the livestock industry and human attacks. Each year, approximately 25,000 fox attacks cause significant harm to farms, along with about 1,500 attacks on humans. Do you think these methods are reasonable for hunting foxes? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2. If no, leave a comment with the number 3. Additionally, the bow and arrow is a traditional hunting tool that minimizes noise, but bow hunting requires high skill and patience, and not everyone can do it effectively. Bow hunting also demands greater precision as hunters must ensure accurate shots at closer ranges compared to firearms. Without government support, controlling the red fox population could become more challenging, requiring greater community coordination to address the issue effectively. Strict adaptive measures are implemented to protect crops and residents' property. Commonly licensed firearms include the Remington 700 and Winchester Model 70 rifles, renowned for their accuracy and effectiveness in hunting. These rifles enable hunters to eliminate targets from a distance, particularly in serious threat situations. Additionally, bows and arrows from reputable brands like Hoyt Archery and Bear Archery are favored for their noise reduction and flexibility when hunting in wooded areas.
There he is. Different angle.
However, only hunters who have completed a rigorous one-year hunting training course held only once every half-decade are permitted to participate. Hunters face fines up to $20,000 and permanent revocation of their hunting license for violating regulations. Only hunters aged 23 and older can join this hunting season. They receive a subsidy to cover registration fees, hunting equipment, and transportation to the hunting area. Hunting must be conducted at a minimum distance of 150 yards to ensure hunter safety. Hunting too closely can pose risks, especially during the red fox hunting season when rabies is a concern. However, some oppose the use of these weapons, arguing they can be dangerous to humans and the environment if not tightly controlled. Critics also worry about increased community violence and unintended consequences of weapon use, especially in poorly managed situations. While acknowledging the need to protect property and crops, they advocate for safer, more sustainable alternatives such as enhanced wildlife control measures and collaboration with experts to develop long-term solutions to this issue.
Wait.
Therefore, the use of firearms is a necessary measure for Australian farmers to protect poultry from the threat of red foxes. Please leave a comment with the number 1 if you support the government's firearm measures. Next, explore other methods farmers use to safeguard their property from wildlife. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to support our channel. The North American mountain goat originates from the mountainous regions of the Northwest, including states like Montana, Washington, and Idaho. They are part of the goat family Bovidae and are descended from wild goats from Asia which were introduced to North America during the migration and development of the species. Are you ready to join us? If so, leave a 4 in the comments below. The suitable habitat for mountain goats is typically found in high and rugged mountainous areas characterized by steep cliffs and slopes. They prefer regions at altitudes ranging from 1,500 to 3,000 meters above sea level, where the climate is cold and there is an abundance of grass shrubs and native vegetation for foraging. Mountain goats have a remarkable ability to adapt to harsh conditions from the cold of winter to the scarcity of food in summer. North American mountain goats are distinguished by their unique behaviors and exceptional climbing abilities. They often live in herds, which not only enhances protection against predators but also improves foraging efficiency. Within the herd, mountain goats communicate with one another through sounds and body signals, helping to maintain cohesion and coordination during their activities. Their social structure allows them to work together effectively, ensuring their survival in the challenging mountainous terrain. The climbing ability of mountain goats is one of their most remarkable features. They can easily navigate steep cliffs thanks to their strong leg structure and sturdy hooves. This allows them to forage for food in areas that many other animals cannot access. Their agility and resilience enable mountain goats to thrive in harsh mountainous environments, showcasing their excellent adaptation to living conditions. In recent years, the population of North American mountain goats has significantly increased, raising concerns for conservationists and local communities. While this growth can be successfully managed through conservation efforts, it also means that mountain goats are expanding their range into areas where they were previously less common. This expansion can lead to conflicts with human populations and impact local ecosystems, making it essential to implement effective management strategies to balance the needs of the species with those of the communities they encroach upon. This increase not only leads to conflicts with residents, but also impacts local ecosystems. As mountain goats compete with native species for food and habitat, it can result in imbalances within the ecosystem. Overcrowding of mountain goats may reduce biodiversity, affecting other plant and animal species in the area. This competition can disrupt food chains and alter habitat conditions, highlighting the need for effective management practices to ensure a balanced coexistence between mountain goats and their environment. In addition to the negative impacts on ecosystems, the increasing population of North American mountain goats also leads to encroachment into residential areas. As herds search for food, they often venture into urban and suburban regions where there are trees, vegetable gardens, and leftover food from humans. This encroachment not only damages crops, but can also result in conflicts with residents such as mountain goats wandering onto streets and causing traffic accidents. Such interactions highlight the need for effective management strategies to mitigate these issues and promote coexistence between humans and mountain goats. To mitigate the issue of mountain goats encroaching into residential areas, some regions have implemented controlled hunting methods. This activity aims to manage the mountain goat population, ensuring that their numbers do not exceed the environment's carrying capacity. Hunting not only helps reduce conflicts between goats and humans, but also contributes to protecting local ecosystems by alleviating competition with other native species. Do you agree with this approach? If so, please like the video, and if not, leave a 5 in the comments. When hunting North American mountain goats, safety is the #1 priority for hunters. Hunters should maintain a safe distance of 100 to 200 meters when approaching prey to avoid spooking them and to create a better shot. Keeping a safe distance also helps hunters avoid detection and reduces the risk of dangerous situations. Additionally, using the right equipment and following safety rules when handling weapons will help ensure that all hunting activities are conducted efficiently and responsibly. When spotting a target, hunters need to take a few specific steps to hunt quickly and effectively. First, they need to stay calm and assess the surrounding situation to ensure safety. Next, determining the distance and location of the prey is very important. Hunters should use a rangefinder if available. Once ready, they need to adjust their posture skillfully and aim for vulnerable areas such as the heart or lungs. Time is of the essence, so act quickly but still be precise and follow the rules.
Below deck, ordnance teams moved with machine-like precision, loading weapons not just for defense. GPS-guided JDAM bombs weighing 1,000 pounds each were mounted onto F/A-18. Super Hornets, sharp, silent, and now lethal. EA-18G growlers were fitted with jamming gear.
Hit him again. Good job, sir. You dropped him.
There was no improvisation here. The Echo package had been drilled, simulated, tucked into strategy books for years, a counter-strike plan for moments like this, when hesitation could signal weakness and silence could invite another attack. 12 air. Simultaneously, miles east of the formation, the USS Gravely pivoted its vertical launch tubes. From those steel mouths, Tomahawk missiles surged, low-flying predators programmed with precise GPS coordinates for 3 critical sites. The targets were identified from the attack a drone storage facility near Al Huda, disguised among shipping containers. A command center
In the heart of the Tanzanian grasslands, where lush freshwater ecosystems thrive, a home flourishes for countless creatures. Moose and buffalo both prosper here, setting a perfect stage for the ultimate jaguar hunter. But Hannibal is no ordinary jaguar. With a robust, lean frame and piercing eyes, he dominates a territory spanning over 31 square miles. Each step he takes tells a story of survival, as he stalks his prey in the shadows, striking with lightning speed. The dense riverine forests filled with towering yellow fever, acacia trees shaped Hannibal's hunting style. When the rains came, the leopard would move to higher ground, using the thick foliage as cover to ambush its prey. This ever-changing landscape made hunting Hannibal a true test of patience and skill. How do you think a predator's environment influences its hunting tactics? Share your thoughts below. Why do humans hunt a powerful creature like Hannibal? For local people, jaguars are not only a symbol of nature, but also a threat. Hannibal, with its strength and predatory instincts, often attacks livestock, the main livelihood of many families. The loss of cattle and goats causes anxiety in the community, especially during the rainy season, when natural prey becomes scarce, pushing Hannibal closer to villages. However, the hunt remains controversial, with some accusing hunters of exploiting Hannibal for its valuable pelt, turning necessary protection into a trophy hunt, sparking heated debates about conservation and ethics. Yet the hunt is not solely about protection. It is also part of a wildlife management program where controlled hunts aim to maintain ecological balance and support communities. The proceeds from the hunt will be used to combat poaching, protect livestock, and improve the lives of locals. This is an effort to harmonize human and natural coexistence where both can thrive. To confront Hannibal, the hunting team, led by an experienced guide, prepared meticulously. Knowing that Hannibal typically hunts at dawn and dusk, they chose a sturdy yellow fever acacia tree with wide horizontal branches to place the bait. A piece of buffalo meat from a previous hunt was set right on Hannibal's usual path near the riverside woods, where he often hid. Every detail was carefully planned. The wind blew from right to left, helping to mask the human scent. The lookout was carefully hidden in the bushes about 80 feet from the bait tree, ensuring the hunting team could remain silent and undetected. Hannibal's keen senses made him a difficult opponent to fool. His large footprints were one of the few clues after days of tracking, a testament to the team's relentless patience. Before dawn, the team was in position. The night was silent, except for the distant calls of hyenas. From the shadows, Hannibal emerged, eyes fixed on his prey. The gun was loaded. A shot hit its mark. Hannibal roared and collapsed, the moment filled with raw energy and respect. When Hannibal fell, the air was filled not only with the joy of victory, but also with deep reverence. The local people gathered around the fire, beginning a traditional Thanksgiving ceremony, not to celebrate death, but to honor Hannibal's mighty life. For the people of Tanzania, the leopard is not just a beast, but a symbol of strength, resilience, and the spirit of nature. This hunt arose from the need to protect the community when Hannibal attacked livestock and the livelihoods of many families. But it didn't stop there. The money from the hunt was invested in anti-poaching efforts, building fences to protect livestock, and providing educational opportunities for local children. It is a circle of life where every hunt is carried out with a sense of conservation and community support. There are many more chapters in our journey exploring the wild, and we will continue to discover them together. Wild boars are becoming an increasing threat in Texas, not only harming farmers, but also attacking infrastructure from suburban to urban areas with their feral instincts. They have caused millions of dollars in economic damage. Small businesses from grocery stores to restaurants have been affected as this invasive species disrupts business. Like the video and subscribe to the channel to keep following these exciting hunts. When wild hogs become America's nightmare. In the stillness of a Texas cornfield, the screech of steel wire echoes as a massive net trap snaps shut, ensnaring dozens of wild hogs in mere seconds. This isn't a scene from an action movie, but part of the relentless effort by American farmers to combat the nation's most dangerous invasive species. Why are crude nets replacing rifles and helicopters to tackle a billion-dollar annual agricultural crisis? The truth behind the seemingly simple net trap. From Texas to Missouri, semi-automatic net traps are becoming the strategic weapon American farmers trust. They require no ammunition, just a circular net steel stakes, and a secret bait made from fermented corn mixed with gelatin, a scent that lures wild hogs straight to the trap. Today's net trap technology is more advanced. Motion sensors, infrared cameras, and remote activation via smartphones allow hunters to actively control the trap's closure, ensuring entire herds are captured instead of just a few. Notably, the success rate of net traps at night is over 50% higher, as wild hogs are most active and less cautious during those hours. Net traps are not just tools, but also a humane choice. Surprisingly, to many net traps, capture wild hogs alive, holding them for transfer to invasive species control centers. In Texas, hunting pregnant hogs or mothers with piglets is banned with heavy fines for violations. This reflects the effort to balance agricultural protection with ecological ethics. The shift from costly helicopter hunts to affordable, efficient net traps is a smart move. For just $200 and one evening, hunters can capture entire herds without firearms, proving that innovation and strategy can outperform expensive, resource-heavy methods. This approach not only saves money, but also aligns with the growing emphasis on humane and sustainable practices in managing invasive species like wild hogs. However, not everyone agrees. Some animal rights organizations argue that confining wild hogs in tight spaces can cause them stress. Meanwhile, experts counter that, compared to using ammunition net traps, don't pollute the environment, don't threaten other species, and reduce the risk of accidents. This is the only solution that can be deployed on a large scale, is cost-effective, and remains efficient for small-scale hunters. Now I need your opinion on this issue. Please comment. The hunt for wild hogs is not just a story between humans and an invasive species. It is a profound reminder of how humans can address ecological conflicts with creativity and ethics. What do you think about net traps? Are they humane, or is there still room for improvement? Type 1 if you support them, or 0 if you're still unsure. Share this video to raise awareness about the silent efforts of American farmers and discuss the use of modern technology in wild hog hunting. Join us for the next video. Monkeys are highly intelligent animals, but they can become a nightmare for farmers. For years, monkeys have raided fields, destroying crops and causing significant financial losses. In South Africa's Cape Peninsula, farmers lose up to 20% of their harvests to these invasive species, including vineyards and cornfields. In some areas, waking up to find an entire crop devastated overnight is not uncommon.
What?
Facing the damage, hunting and trapping are often the first solutions that come to mind. These methods are still used today, but they create more problems as hunters risk injury, and many lack proper protective equipment or training. Complicating matters further is the fact that monkeys are protected by law in many places, such as South Africa's National Environmental Management Biodiversity Act, which requires permits to deal with these invasive species.
Take him.
To ensure safety, hunters must follow strict guidelines to minimize risks. It's critical never to hunt alone, and safety in numbers is key. Hunting teams consist of 3 to 5 members, each trained in monkey behavior and equipped with protective gear such as bite-resistant suits, helmets, and reinforced gloves. For hunting, hunters use high-powered rifles with calibers like .223 Remington or .308 Winchester, providing the accuracy and strength needed to take down monkeys from a safe distance. This is not only for protection, but also to comply with legal requirements, and is one of the safest ways to hunt monkeys. As a South African farmer, I've seen a shift in how authorities handle monkey attacks. Around 2020, we moved away from dangerous hunting methods and adopted more modern solutions. These bamboo and steel platforms allow hunters to monitor and deter monkeys. Priced between about $1, $200, and $1,500, they've significantly reduced the need for costly and risky hunting expeditions. I assume you've read about various trapping methods, but in South Africa, trapping monkeys has become a key strategy for farmers battling relentless crop destruction. The tension is palpable as farmers equipped with wire cage traps and hunters know every minute counts. Both sides face immense pressure, and if they fail, the monkeys will return to devastate everything in sight. The most contentious debate surrounding these traps is their placement. Some argue traps should be set at the farm's edge to prevent monkey raids, while others oppose this due to the risk of accidentally capturing wild boars. The idea of luring invasive species into traps with bait like corn or fruit has sparked outrage, with many viewing it as a method that harms innocent animals. But that's not the case. Amid such controversies, you may not know that a key law to note is that hunting monkeys and setting traps without a permit is illegal and can face severe penalties with fines up to $1,000 or 7 years in prison. Additionally, the law prohibits hunting monkeys in unauthorized areas. If you know which areas, comment below. As we continue to face these challenges, the key is finding balance. Many farmers are calling for government subsidies to help cover the costs of humane methods, including motion sensor alarms and GPS tracking devices. By investing in these tools, we can help protect farmers. Would you choose to hunt monkeys? Or should we focus on creating smarter systems? Ultimately, the question remains, how do we balance the needs of farmers with the protection of invasive species? What do you think? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this pressing issue. Stay tuned for more.